Good afternoon, high school soccer fans. Welcome to today's broadcast of Grapevine Faith Christian School Boys Varsity Soccer. It's the state quarterfinals today. Your district and area champion Lions continue their playoff campaign against the Fire from Christo Ray in Dallas. We're coming to you live from Eagle Stadium on the campus of Prince of Peace Christian School in Carrollton, Texas. They have neutral sites at this level of the playoffs. With me, as always, is Jack Wharton. Ready for some playoff soccer, Jack?
Sure, yeah. The weather's beautiful. Hey, hold on one second, Tommy.
That's right. We got nice weather. Beautiful day today. It's a sunny day, probably mid-60s right now.
So sorry. It sounded like an amateur hour up here. Sorry about that. No, April's on the clock, and I want to make sure she knew what she was doing for today's game. And beautiful weather out here. Going to be a great matchup, I think. Christo Ray is always difficult to beat. Great squad. But also one of the better nicknames I think we've played this year, the Fire. Yeah, I like that.
The Fire today. And we're once again greatly assisted by Juan Sal on the camera. He's recovering from the burned retinas from Monday's game with the evening sun in his face. But we're in the shaded box today. So
yeah, this isn't even a junior high soccer game. We're playing at 3:30 in the afternoon. That's kind of cool, too. So.
Right. Your District 1 champion Lions have an overall record of 15-4-1, 8-0 in district, 1-0 in the playoffs, having defeated the fourth-place team in District 2, Austin Regents, on Monday, 8-1 in the area round. Christo Ray, the team the Lions take on today, finished second in the same District 2 with a 13-6-2 record, 7-2 district. I think you mentioned already, but probably a tougher match today than Monday, Jack.
Oh, absolutely. But, the funny thing about Monday night's game, I really didn't think that team was that bad. It's just we played really, really good soccer, and it almost flawless, if you could say that. But so they're going to need another game like that today against these guys.
That's right. If they bring that game, I think the Lions are going to have a good time today. The Fire are coached by Kenny Jaramillo and assistant coach Christian Luna. The Lions, of course, coached by Sean Mingledorf with assistants Brian Morgan and Rhett Peterson. Today's captains for the Lions, Bro Hyman, Price Andrews, Ethan Barker. Teams have taken the field now. The Lions wearing white. They'll be going from your left to right on your screen. And we get underway. The Fire have the ball to start. They play it back. Lions attacking the south goal. Barker with a early throw.
I remember this game from a couple years back. These guys are very aggressive defensive or offensively, and they'll attack the defenders all day long. Yeah. They're going to have to play a good game today, too. One thing that I noticed, too, I think we were very, very patient very early in that game on Monday.
Right.
And they're going to have to play the same thing. They don't get out over your skis, so to speak, and just really just take your time with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Reyes with a nice touch there, but they're going to go ahead and blow the whistle for a foul on Connor Walsh on the right side.
Connor Walsh has really played late of these last couple of weeks, and we're going to need another good game out of him today.
2 goals last week in the 8-1 win. Starting lineup today, you have Andrew Savage in goal. Bo Hyman steps in to take a long free kick. He tries to get it to the box, but kind of a miss hit there. And number 23 for the Fire. And their midfield wins it off of Price Andrews. They're bringing the ball. Possession.
Yeah, and I think a lot of our players have heard a lot of things about Christo Ray over the years that they're going to know what they're going to have to deal with today with Christo Ray.
Yeah, always a good team. Knocked out the Lions a couple years ago from the playoffs.
Yep.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, and we didn't say I'm glad we're not playing at their place. They like to grow that grass long there and slow down the game a little bit. It is an interesting setup they've got down there.
Yeah. There's Braden Cope racing down the left side. Gets back to Barker.
They were in our district for a while, and then they're out, and then we started playing them in non-conference as well. So it kind of gives us a little test for these playoffs.
Right.
Playoff
familiar
games.
Team. Lions working around the back like they often do. Play it back to Savage. Savage switches fields to Barker. Back to Johnson.
Probably this is the most pressure they're going to see defensively all year.
Yeah.
From all year.
Right. Lions clearance doesn't. It goes down softly, and they call a foul on Cade Johnson.
Not sure you could let that pass anyways.
Yeah, he did come through his back a little bit. So free kick, dangerous spot, about 25 yards out, over the top of the goal. Their player lines up. So real opportunity here for the Fire. See if the Lions can defend. They set their wall. Referee gives them the 10 yards. Savage sets his wall and gets set. There's the kick.
All right.
They try to go low, but it's wide.
Yeah, interesting on the wall guys. All of them jumped, and sometimes those guys just kick it right underneath there, and it almost looked like that's what happened, but it was just to the right of that wall there.
Yeah, I think he went right. The new convention you'll see is they will put a player lay down at the feet behind the wall. It's kind of a speed bump for the ball. Fire with some possession here. He takes a shot, but blocked by Brody Sisolka. Starters in the back line, Brody Sisolka, Bo Hyman, Cade Johnson, Ethan Barker. In the midfield, you have Price Andrews, Thomas Hudnall, Mateo Reyes. Up top, Braden Cope, Logan Santini, and Connor Walsh. Braden Cope with the hat trick on Monday. It's got to be like his 6th or 7th hat trick of the year. He seems to.
Yeah, read that he set the single season scoring record for Grapevine Faith also this past season with that 3rd goal as well.
Pretty incredible. Fire throw in on the backside. They win possession. They send a crossover. Brody does well. Flicks it out, but now Price Andrews on it. He flicks it over to Santini. Santini can't control it, but Walsh gets it.
Nothing?
No foul. It came in late.
Wow, that seemed a little odd. And plus his cleat was up.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Ball gets by Brody there down the sideline, and the Fire have it. And they break into the box. They send a crossover, but no one there to pick it up, and it's going to roll out for a Lions throw deep in their end, far side.
Yeah, I think that was a dangerous play there. I don't know why that wasn't called for anything.
It seemed really late, high boot. Seemed like it's definitely contact. Lions win the ball off the throw. They play it forward. They take a shot, but Andrew makes a nice leaning/diving save, collects the ball.
Did he really need to dive on that, Tom? He makes everything look easy back there.
That's right. Lions try to punt it forward.
I was going to say that Cristo's been down on their offensive end all game so far. Need to get some time away from the defenders for us.
Yeah, that's right. They hit one, going to the middle. They're going to call a handball on Bo. That was unfortunate. Just came a bad bounce up into his arm. So a free kick to the Fire. 35, 36 yards out. This is the regional round, state quarterfinals.
What you don't want is a lot of these, Tom. I mean,
no.
Just setting up for better opportunities for Christo Ray.
A lot of instruction coming from the Fire bench. They try to lift it up and over. Well,
offside.
They're going to call it offside on the original kick. That was a little Strange, yeah. So they call
Savage
offside,
is down.
no goal. Savage is down and hurt. They flick the ball up and over, but
Stop the clock, April.
Nobody got a score, right?
No.
He called it offside.
so the ball was flicked over the top, and they were able to kind of punch it, and it looked like Savage was coming out for it, but one of their guys got to it first and poked it in the net, then rolled over Savage, but the linesman had already called offside, so it'll be no goal. Savage is up. He appears to be okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and take a look at that, Tom. Just give me a couple minutes on that play.
They're going to get Savage a little bit of water. Is up. He appears to be okay.
Yeah, it looked like almost that ball had the backspin, like
Yeah,
it was like a wedge or something
It
into
looked
the
like
green.
Savage looked like he'd get to it easily. And it kind of just ended on the foot of the defender, or the attacker who knocked it in. Cade rolls it out to Ethan Barker, so still 0-0. Physical team. Hudnall's going to get called for a foul there, although it didn't seem any worse than the knock on Price immediately before. But Fire, free kick from about midfield. They'll drop it in. The Lions drop their line back. It's another looping ball up into the box. They get a head on it, but it's going to go over the goal. So the Fire have had some chances here. They're building some opportunities.
Yeah, and I think I just went back and took a look at that play, Tom, and it looked like he was just being overly aggressive trying to get that ball on the goal that Andrew got hit on, but I don't necessarily know it was anything dirty, so to speak, but it did look like there was some sort of backspin delaying that ball getting to Andrew that way.
Right.
But these guys seem to have, they've got it dialed in so far for Christo Ray. We just need a little more oomph.
They're able to get Price off the ball. Braden chases. They send one down the line. They're able to take it. They try to... He's offside, though. So, yeah, I thought he called contact.
Yeah, I thought he did, too. I was starting to wonder who he called it on.
Yeah. So Brody Sisolka will take the free kick.
And what are we, 10 minutes in this game so far, Tom, and it looks like this is going to be a dogfight all the way to the end.
Yeah. Lions haven't had a match like this where they've struggled to get a foothold in a while.
Yeah.
They flick one, the Fire do, but they...
we seem a little bit out of sorts from our normal game plan with ball possession. We really haven't had the possession that often either.
Yeah, not at all. As they send one down, Barker's there. He shields his man, and it goes out of bounds for a goal kick.
And I think you're going to see a lot of that play right there where there's a little bit of incidental contact that they're going to try to intimidate us a little bit physically, and I don't necessarily know that we're going to be intimidated by that.
No, especially not our back line, right? Ethan, Cade, Bo, all strong-bodied defenders. Lions pull their line a little bit. Not a lot of forward pressure by the Lions. Now Braden steps in, and they win the ball. And they win a throw. So you apply some pressure, make a mistake.
Maybe you should be coaching this team, Tom. Yeah, like I said earlier, you still got to stay patient. You don't want to force anything just because you're getting frustrated with your play, right?
Absolutely. Lions throw, far side.
I think he's asked these young players over there to get off the tracks.
God forbid we have some fun around the field. Barker throws to Santini. He heads it towards the box. No one there. Firekeeper picks it up. They play it out.
Looking at the Firekeeper, and I know I'm not supposed to be judgmental, but I don't necessarily know he looks to be the strongest player.
No. Ball over the top, but Brody does well to stop
that's
it.
the third time they've done that, Tom, so I'm going to expect that's what they're going to start trying to do us about their speed.
Yep, try to get in behind and run it. Hudnall pokes down that one.
There's Price.
Gets it in space. Finds Cope. Cope slips, though. So, Lions throw far side. Gets it on the foot of Cope. Cope tries to fire to Walsh, making a run in. Can't quite find it. Lions slipping. I don't.
New turf over here from the last time we played over here, so maybe that's what's causing some of our misplay. A little bit different turf than we're used to, probably.
Nice throw. Goes over the top, but errant clearance finds its way to Cope. Cope tries to lift up and over to find Walsh, but it's going to find the keeper instead. And the Fire bring it out of the back.
Yeah, I'd see Brody play a little bit deeper on this side just because that's the side they're kind of focused on a little bit. Trying to get it over his head.
Hudnall and Barker exchanging passes. Barker now tries to send it to Walsh. Oh, and forces a miss hit out for corner. Lions are dangerous on corners.
Keep plugging away at it.
Yep. Looks like Price will take it per usual. Lions send their taller stature folks into the box.
I'm sure Coach Mingeldorf says the same thing, but I'd really like to get on this, be the first goal scorer or get on it early. But, early is no longer any possibility. But first goal scorer could happen, too.
That's right. Not the second-minute goal we had the first on Monday. But here comes Price's corner. It's short. It's poked away. Try to retreat. Ball's flicked up, but Barker knocks it back over the top. Price settles it. Cope has it. He breaks into the box. He's behind
That's
his
a hold. Wow.
Slide tackle takes it.
It seemed like he was holding up Braden over there.
They try to hit it long.
Oh, get out of bounds.
They try to switch it. Ball's mishit. Allows Brody to get on it. He finds
There you go.
Price.
Oh. Saw Santini free.
Would have gone down for a foul there. He tries to work it through to.
Oh, it does.
Santini's block finds Cope. Cope's in the box, back to goal. He spins around. He gets a shot off. Oh, and it's up and over.
Wow.
How he even got a shot was incredible. He had his back to goal along the end line and was able to spin and rip one.
Good hustle play there by Santini to get down there and try to cause some ruckus down there.
Yes. Grant Foster on for Santini. 15th minute.
About the same time as usual.
Yep. Long goal kick. Bounces once. Brody tries to win it.
There's no foul there.
Brody fights for that ball. Well done.
It's good soccer right there. Watch out. Watch for the chippiness, Brody. Coming back at you.
Right. Played back to Savage. Savage mishits. Finds 11. 10 takes a shot, and it goes wide. Yeah, Savage kind of didn't get all of that one. Gave the Fire a little bit of an opportunity. Zero, 15 minutes in. Say 16 minutes in. Lions ball was all the way to the Fire defense. They play to their keeper. And they send another long hit. Barker controls, gets it up to Andrews. Andrews spins. I think you're going to have that every time if Andrews wants it. He just goes down there into his ankle every time he moves. Last time he stayed up and managed to get the ball into the box, but Kate Johnson over the ball now. Nope, Hudnall's going to step back. Ball's about 40 yards out. Braden Cope has some words of instruction / encouragement for Hudnall. Hudnall's shot right into the wall like he did last time, but he takes a couple of touches, gets it over to Barker on the side. Barker's cross up. There's Walsh, but too far over. Out for a goal kick. Yeah, Hudnall hit that one-man wall last week, too.
Yeah. I think he did it on purpose last week, though.
Maybe.
Oh, come on.
Whistled.
Sorry, folks. That was a little loud. That was weak.
Whistled
That was
Walsh.
very weak.
I think they got Walsh. Brody had some contact, too. I think Brody's contact was more severe than Walsh's, but somehow they called that one. Maybe it was accumulation.
Well, in this reporter's book, that was weak.
That was weak. Another high ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Called Cade Johnson for the push in the back. So it's going to give a free kick at the about 25 yards out. Dangerous spot. I know it looks soft, but you just got to watch those arms extending, try to be a little more subtle about your...
Hands down, kind of elbow.
Yeah.
Forearm type of shiver.
Right. So number 23, left-footed. He tried to lift it over last time. We'll see if he gives it a lash. Or no, he took a shot. He takes one here, but it's wide. Savage looked like to have that post covered. So second one wide left, or wide right. Savage is left. Goal kick, Lions. Winner of this match advances to the state semifinals, which will be in Round Rock a week from today.
Oh, my gosh.
Really, really soft calls out there. Price called for what was nothing more than a exaggerated slip. Lions drop their line back to the 18-yard box. They lift one over, and Savage covers it well.
And they're going to be all over Andrew, like
Yeah.
I've been talking about what we should be doing all season too. That guy just ran right behind him to cause a little bit of confusion on Andrew.
That's right. Whistles it. They're going to call Andrew Savage for a handball out of the box.
I was going to mention that guy on the sideline had been watching Andrew on that first punt.
Staring at him. So a shot from the top of the box inside the D, 18 yards out.
So they get another free kick because Andrew's too far out.
Interesting.
Yeah, those are the chintzy types of things. I mean, unless it was egregious, and I don't think it was. This time number 2 over the ball, not the left-footed 23.
Am I not mistaken, the last time that happened to Andrew, they had a free kick in the box?
Two's shot. Andrew saves it. Excellent save. Fire still on the ball.
They're trying to get that penalty in the box, too.
Trying to get that penalty.
There you go.
Walsh is able to...
Come on, Grant, get a little more physical there. Got to have it.
So excellent save by Savage on that ball. Cade knocks that one out. Price working his way through. They call a foul finally.
Reyes got taken down as well. Come on, 23, get out of there. This is the kind of stuff we're going to see in this round, too, by the way.
Yeah, Hudnall tries a quick start to draw a yellow card with the guy standing on top of the ball. The ref doesn't buy it. Fire try to play it as if it's a live ball, which the ref says no. Says, let's all calm down, have your free kick.
A penalty kick is what I meant on that last time
Oh,
you
on a
did that,
penalty
remember?
kick. Yeah.
Didn't he have a penalty kick the last time?
Outside the box, it would be a free kick from up top. Lions throw. near side. Sissoko to take it. About in the 22nd minute as the Fire keeper picks up the ball.
Oh, my God. That was kind of a soft fall. Is he trying to play that down, too?
It looked like a really soft fall, but he did go down and stayed down. And I wonder if that you've seen the Lions slip a little bit. I wonder if there's something about this new turf. It's just not settled in yet, or not blaming the turf now for his injury, but yeah, it just does seem like everybody's on uneven footing out there. A good Lions crowd across the way.
I need to go there at halftime and start getting them to get up a little bit more. We can't hear much out of them.
A quiet crowd, but they're sizable. The young Fire player's up.
He's grabbing his hind quarter like maybe he got kneed back there or something.
Yeah. Dead
Trying
leg.
to see what I can see on this replay. YouTube video is not very easy to check a replay.
He is walking.
Yeah.
Gingerly.
I think that was a pretty soft play, honestly, but it may have gotten hit in the hiney.
He does come off. They sub in.
Well, he's been through something. He's got his hand all bandaged.
Resume play, but the Fire goalkeeper has the ball. He punts it. Looking for number 11. Brody there. And Reyes wins the ball, finds Walsh on the near side. Walsh looking for Foster. Pass goes behind Foster. Barker comes in, knocks that ball away. Allow his colleagues to get back and help out. Ball sent over the top. Hyman picks it up. Hudnall sends it long up. They're going to call Foster for that foul, even though it really just looked like number 5 felt a body in his presence and went down.
That's extremely weak.
Yeah, those are two bodies playing a 50-50 ball, and Foster gets a bit of a talking to. And again, over the top. Hyman loves those balls. He wins it. The clearance. Brody's clearance not out.
Yeah, it looks like the game plan for these guys is using their speed by just dropping it over the top and hoping something happens.
That's right. Lions defense equal to the task. Cope on the ball. Tries to find Barker on a run, but ball went behind him, so he had to track back. But nice ball by Barker to find Andrews. Fire played that well. Come away with the ball. They have it at midfield. They cut it back all the way to their back line. Lions dropping back. Price stops that pass. He can't quite win the possession, though. And they go over the top again. Hyman up.
You know, the one thing about this referee and these weak calls early in this half, maybe he's just trying to let it tighten everybody up a little bit. See, they've got the spin on that backspin on those balls. It's kind of odd.
A little hard to judge, yeah. That was, I think he was crossing it, but found Savage. Andrews to Reyes. Reyes attacks.
Oh, my gosh! Dear Lord. That's...
Yeah, the first foul, they find Cope with a quick free kick. Finds Foster. This turf, I just don't get it. Although he looked to maybe have fall on the ball there.
Mm-hmm.
Barker runs past it. Fire pass into midfield. Hudnall quickly finds Andrews. Andrews on the ball.
Dear Lord.
No
I'll
foul.
tell you what, this is a oddball ref, that's for sure.
He'll call some of the softest stuff. There's Hudnall with the ball. He beats his guy. Oh, poor pass. He was looking for Cope, but just not a good ball.
Not enough power on that one.
No. Hudnall needs to settle down there. His couple of errant balls there.
Yeah, I think that one right there, though, I think he felt like there was some pressure on him just trying to get it downfield a little bit more. Not to try to defend your son, but oh, there he is.
Barker wins it, finds Andrews.
He can beat 23, I'm going to guess. Yep. I didn't see that one either.
I didn't either, but is it the same kid with the... No, he's... So the ref's having a discussion. He's talking about something that happened here. I'm not sure what he's calling, but the referee is looking for somebody.
I mean, the fans are calling for a red card, and I'm not really sure what they would call a red card for.
Yeah. If that was something off the ball, I certainly didn't see anything, but linesman informed the center official, who is now talking to Connor Walsh, but
and the ball went out. Trying to watch the replay of this.
faith trainer Ashley Andrews out there to help. God bless her, even though
I'd
probably say
it did look like a little bit of a linebacker move coming across there.
Oh, you're
somebody was coming across from the side, and I didn't see it was Connor Walsh. I don't know who it was, but
incidental contact, but
let me see if I can see who it is.
get some Fire fans who think they know soccer and want to call a red card every time a player gets touched. We'll hear that tonight, but that's okay. You do begin to question when you have players go down and injured after every minor contact. You start to question whether any of them are real, right?
I think it may have been Grant Foster, actually, that came across the middle.
Mistaken identity here.
Yeah. Couldn't tell. He was running away from the fire when the fire started, so.
So Lions begin the restart, working around the back.
If it was incidental contact on Andrew, then that was incidental contact.
Brody tries to find Cope.
Just hoping for a good bounce our
Enough
way.
pressure on there, and Cope ends up winning the ball eventually, yeah. Oh, they poke it away, but Cope returns.
Very good defender right there. He just did not take him down like you would thought he would have taken down from behind.
Just got on the ball.
Good
Brady
job by
does
Brody.
well. Keeps the ball, finds Braden. Braden turns, faces up to goal. He plays Andrews. Andrews kind of getting dragged there. Tries to find a corner kick, but doesn't quite. I know he was fishing there. He's tried to hit it into 17's ankle, but it missed, and it's a goal kick.
Some substitution coming in, yep.
It's like Santini on and Josh Murphy on.
Interesting substitution with Josh Murphy.
Yeah, Foster and Walsh coming off.
I guess he is the substitute for Connor Walsh, but early for Josh Murphy, but he's got some spunk in him, that's for sure.
Yep. 28th minute, score 0-0. They're going to let that play out for a throw in. Bo Hyman looks like he'll take it. So 0-0, 28 minutes in. 12 to play, first half.
Nope. Get your hands off him, Thomas. Don't want to draw a stupid penalty.
Yeah, no extended arms there. Cope with a nice flick over. Wins possession. He's still on possession.
What?
Drag down from behind.
Red card here?
Keep your cool.
You gotta be kidding me. That was a dangerous play.
Keep your cool.
Oh, he is going to. Yep.
Yellow card to the Fire player. No, sorry. Yellow card to Price Andrews. Here you go. You got to keep your head here. Andrews with the yellow card. 28th minute.
Conduct, as they call it. That's a penalty, though.
Clear foul.
I'm going to help you out with that, Tom. That's a penalty.
So 28th minute. Sub Foster on for Andrews. Cope takes a lash, but keeper collects it. Little ambitious, 40 yards away.
If there's anybody on the team that can do that, that's Braden.
That's exactly right. Hudnall.
Or Hudnall's magical play that he likes to practice on it. Oh, my God.
This ref for coming in late.
This ref is really questionable today. Well, April Wharton's on the clock and yelling at me already about yelling at the refs. So. I mean, let them play it, or at least make good calls. One of the two. You choose.
Cope runs it down.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Falls down, and they call a foul on Cope, and now he's going to stop the clock.
He's going to go speak to Coach Mingeldorf to see if Coach can tell him how to ref a little bit better. I think is what's going on here. It's a lot of flopping going on. I think on the Christo Ray side, and he's not really calling. I wouldn't say it's uneven. It's just not consistent.
Yeah, some very soft stuff going out without a play. Very.
Oh, I think he's talking to Mr. Cope.
One of the parents has been told to leave. Long ball into the box.
I think he had a legit, and that guy just flopped down there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Just you got to be really careful with this way this ref is calling these games.
They play it out to the side. There's Murphy. He wins the ball. Oh, he can't quite keep it from going out of bounds. So throw in Fire.
It is oddly inconsistent in physical and non-physical plays.
Really soft stuff getting called.
Yeah.
Clear fouls not.
I think that was a yellow card on Braden down here that they didn't call.
Yeah,
they
for
called
sure.
They called yellow card on Price.
Right, for informing the ref that it should have been a yellow card probably. Out of bounds. Lions throw. Andrews back on for Foster.
Everybody's got their heightened attitudes today, too. I'm no exception to the rule. I'm going to try to be patient as well.
That's right.
But I'm just calling it as I see it.
Nice ball by Johnson. Finds Murphy. He can't quite collect it. Fire send it back. Barker's header goes the wrong way, and Johnson has to play it out of bounds for a throw. We're inside the last 10 minutes of the first half. We've played 30 minutes. It's 0-0.
It's like a prize fight here tonight, Thomas. Rope-a-dope between Muhammad Ali and Ken Norman. Was that Ken Norman?
Ken Norton.
Ken Norton?
Yeah. Ball in the box. Now they send across.
There you go. Get it out of there, boys.
Hyman with a nice poke.
Hey, Josh.
Murphy up top.
Do something, Josh.
Murphy turns, cuts. Taking off the ball.
I mean, we couldn't call that one.
Sends Cope almost through. Oh, nice try. Their defender was a little off of Cope. I think he was trying to get around one defender, but that gave another defender time to get over. But nice little attack there.
Yes. Yeah. If he didn't call that other one, he couldn't call this one down this other side. So,
yeah.
I mean, I think Coach Mingeldorf would have blown a gasket on that one.
He tells him to hold up. and literally backs him up 3 yards. Come on. Andrews on the ball, turns. He's got one defender. And he draws the corner. That's what he tried to do here on the near side.
So the parent, not going to identify him, has been moved to the corner, not just away from the track, I guess. I think he's helping over there with the long jump and the pole vaulting over there. So
right.
I'm not a part of this team. I'm just trying to help the pole vaulters over here. So.
Raking the pit.
Yeah, raking the pit.
So Bryce Andrews, his right foot in swinger corner kick. The Lions crowd the box here.
I love that parent. He's fun.
Up, back post.
Oh!
They call it goal kick. Came off of Kate Johnson's head, I guess. I thought it might have bounced down off of one of the Fire's heads before it went out, but they make their sub.
What I've been happy about so far in this first half is that there's been no clock in operations.
This might be the most efficiently run clock we've had all year.
You see how that ball's got backspin on it?
Yeah.
I guess they coach it that way. I don't know.
Bo tries to flick it over.
I bet.
Fire win it.
Go.
Bo with a nice move there. He's a little high now.
Get down, Santini. I was a little worried about that guy stretching down there.
Exactly.
Santini kind of left the spot. He's in a different spot than he's probably used to right now.
Yeah, as Bo came forward, Sissoko pinched in, and you're right. Santini needs to drop and cover that on defensive duties.
Oh, no. Don't, Thomas.
Reyes trying to win the ball. Hudnall.
Get out of there. Get out of there, boys. Santini's got to get down there.
On the ball.
Don't. Nope.
They play it.
Play on.
Hudnall tries to hit it out.
There's a little bit of consistency. We saw a lot of that from ours and then not getting the call, so they're not going to get it either.
They poke one outside. Nice little ball. They turn. They're looking. Fire has a chance. They're going to send it into the box.
Send it way wide.
Way over. And that'll be a goal kick.
Also always fascinated with the stadium, too, Tom. I don't know if you know this or not. You haven't been up here very often, I bet. There's a landing strip right behind the stretch of homes behind the stands over there.
Yeah, right. The neighborhood is actually built around the concept of like small plane ownership, and a lot of the homes over there have airplane garages, and their driveways will lead right out onto the tarmac.
Tarmac is a stretch for what they're pulling it out on there over there.
The asphalt. Johnson knocks it up to
Stay on it, Price. Stay on it, Price.
Thought
He's got to be very careful the rest of the way
Cope.
here.
Cope's at the top of the box. He just can't quite get it there. And the Fire turn. 5.5 minutes left. First half, 0-0.
What I've seen so far from the Fire is they're very good ball handlers, one-on-one.
Another long ball. Can't control it. Yeah, they to a man have the ability to keep the ball at their feet, which...
Good job, Brody, with the basketball play there. Nice job. Yeah. Oh.
Santini tries to head it to Andrews.
Get out of the way, Coach. I mean, that's ridiculous. Show some class. Move out of the way.
Santini and Murphy come off for Foster and Walsh for these last 4.5 minutes.
You kind of want Walsh's big body out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a penalty.
Drag down. Andrews. So Lions free kick off the Fire foul. This one about 35 yards out off to the side. Speaking of those planes, I hear one.
You know, that's the other thing about the Fire today versus some of these other teams. They don't have to double team Braden or Price for that matter.
Yeah, they have skill enough they can try to take him.
Yeah.
Price will send it with his left foot, up and over.
Oh.
Fine. Hudnall making a run. Couldn't quite get it there.
And Cope was right behind him.
Yeah. Andrews still on the ball. Tries to play it to the middle. There's Walsh. They have to get in front of it. Keeper can't get it. He just plays it out. Barker takes it down. Oh, nice ball. Johnson's bullet was controlled by Barker there. They're just going to play it out. Get it to the back line. Reset. Barker sends long. They hit it to the midfield. Hudnall controls. Now, and hits hopeful ball. Oh, Foster and Walsh with the 1-2, but they're going to call Walsh with the errant handball. Maybe so. Couldn't tell. Ball over the top. Sissoko kicks it off the player. Yeah, that's
nice job, Brody.
Well done by Brody. 2.5 minutes left in the half. 0-0. Brody throws to the middle, finds Johnson.
Good find by Brody.
Yep. They switch fields. Barker rolls it to Cope. Cope's cut back.
Here the coach, Christo Ray, wanting to pressure out down in that zone there.
Andrews spins on his man. Double teamed. They're going to...
He called a handball there, I think.
Yeah.
What?
That's the problem with a little bit of that dissent. Now the ref's not the biggest Price Andrews fan.
Yep.
Fire, bringing it down. Hudnall.
How many years do you think they've been telling people that about referees? Oh, come on.
Yeah, this is hard to find sympathy with any player who goes down after every player goes down, right? The boy who cried wolf, I believe, is the... Hey, I'm fine. I'll just waste time while the other team has the ball. Nice gamesmanship by the Fire. They send the ball in. It's in the box. Savage comes out. He actually calls a foul against Savage. Not on Savage.
On Savage, yeah.
Yeah, for the contact against him.
Yeah.
The Fire with the free kick. I had bad prepositions on that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Confusing prepositions. Ball up.
Yeah.
Cope wins it. Oh, he just can't get by the defender.
Hurry up, boys.
Final few seconds of the match. 14 seconds left. 0-0. If we can get a shot off here. Doesn't look like we can.
A little bit later in this half, though, it seems like we put a little more offensive pressure on their defense.
Braden knew what the clock looked like. He gives it a lash at the very end, but that's the whistle. That'll end the first half. 0-0 is your score. And, Jack, you said it was kind of a slugfest, and it really was. Both teams with the possession on either end, but a lot of contact, some questionable officiating.
Yeah.
That's what we had.
Yeah, I think hopefully these guys get together at halftime and start talking about some of the things they're seeing on their side of the field and in the middle. I think we're seeing a little bit of floppiness, if I could say that. Mm-hmm. And I see a lot of kind of soft fouls. And, again, the soft fouls of the first half try to help people out a little bit, maybe tighten up the game in the second half a little bit and make it a little bit more cleaner, I think is what we're looking for. But I like to see the stop of the floppiness that's going on. Yeah,
for sure. And the Lions, I think, just maybe not quite as crisp as they were Monday.
No.
A little bit of that is due to the competition, obviously. But, we'll trust Coach Mingledorf, Coach Morgan, and Coach Peterson, who are huddled up, as always, at halftime to figure this out. And while they do, we'll take a quick break and be back in about 8 minutes for the second half. All right, we're back for the second half. The team's taking the field. First half ended scoreless, 0-0 here in this regional final in the TAPS Division II State Varsity Boys Soccer Tournament. Grapevine Faith Lions, District 1 champs. Christo Ray, District 2 runners-up. The winner will advance to the State Final Four in Round Rock, Texas. The boys held Thursday and Friday next week, March 6 and 7. Faith girls soccer play today against Grace Community School in Tyler out in Forney, and get underway. Your Lions again, white, and ball given away there in the back. Fire jump on top. They play it and they take a shot, but right to Andrew Savage, and he collects it. So a little lapse in concentration there, and gave the Fire an opportunity to get a shot on goal here early in the second. Andrew Savage's punt up. Won by Fire, but Hudnall picks it up. He can't pick out Cope. Hudnall's protestations work, and he claimed that that ball had been tipped by a Fire player. The referee agrees, so it'll be Lions throw. Hudnall's like, no way my pass was that terrible.
He'll be demonstrative. You can't miss.
Well, he was doing this.
No, he'll be like this. And he'll blow his whistle and look at you probably. All right?
Okay. Sorry.
Ball to the Fire. Throw in on the near side. Cope. Oh, Cope and Price can't figure it out. And the Fire play it back. Hudnall gets in there, but Fire get it back.
Get out.
They send it wide. And now they're going to play it long. Trying to go over the top, but Kay Johnson there. And then Barker gets it up to Cope. Oh, but the Fire pull him off, and Barker up and tracks back. They send the ball to the middle. Sasolka and Reyes both there, but Fire stay on the ball. They get a shot off, and it's wide.
Good job. What are we in? 2 minutes in, Tom, on the second half?
Yeah.
These guys are not going to, if there's an opening between wherever they are and the goal, they're going to take it.
Yeah,
I'd be prepared from anywhere on this field, it looks like in the second half.
They have taken several shots from distance. Goal kick, Lions. Johnson's ball. Finds Cope. Cope gets by a couple defenders. There's just, the Fire just always got players there. They've been doing a good job of winning second ball, too, once Lions poke it out.
Well, I think it looked like on that one, Cope looked like he was going to try to play it to himself, and then saw Andrews and kind of hybrid that pass and didn't work out either way.
Yeah, Price steals it, gets it to Santini, who sends a shot, but it goes wide. They're going to call that a goal
Santini still
kick.
had a lot of grass between him and that goal, too. He should have dribbled a little bit more.
Yeah, Price wins the ball, plays it up to Santini. Price now trying to rally the Lions with that chance that they had there.
I think if you got an opportunity against this goalie, he does not look that strong, in my opinion.
Right.
I think the skill on Cristo Ray is just in their players, not in the goalie necessarily. That's just an opinion.
Yep.
Not known as fact.
Cope wins that ball. He can't quite get there.
I just want to have a shout out to Bo Hyman's grandmother, I believe, is listening. So
Nice.
thanks for watching. I ran into Bo's mom and she said her mother was probably going to be listening.
Excellent.
Hello. And that should have been a penalty, I think. Reach in your pocket. It's okay.
Number 10 gets a talking to, but no card.
I think if someone comes up limping, that's not a talking to, right?
Johnson gingerly walking.
That was kind of a cheap shot, I think, Tom. I think that deserved a penalty and a card.
Yep.
Again, opinion.
Will be a Lions free kick.
Oh, they did call a penalty.
Yeah. Johnson still kind of grimacing, but Barker to take this free kick. Lions send some bodies forward. He's going to go along with it. Just kind of hits it. Kind of doesn't get much on it. Kind of mishits it. Curls out of bounds for a throw to the Fire, near side. 5 minutes into this half. Still 0-0. Both teams have had a couple shots. Now they play one down the right side. 23 gets on it. He's looking. He sends it over the top. Walsh tracking back. Gets there. But 2 men on him. He can't win
nice
the ball.
Play
They play it off of their defender. And
good
Walsh,
play there by Walsh.
Yeah, wins the throw.
I was actually questioning why he didn't let it go out, but I guess maybe it had too much grass between him and the out of bounds, I guess. But kind of recovered a little bit there. Price.
Andrews
got turned around.
Oh, they get looking for the ball. Brody shields him off and lets it go out of bounds. Excellent play by Brody and a couple other Lions defenders as they just put enough body between that attacker and the ball to keep him from being a threat. Savage plays.
I like that play.
Hyman sends it to the middle, finds Price. But that second ball, the Lions all day today have just had a tough time maintaining that possession, and now they take a shot again from distance. They play one to the side. Braden tracking back on defense. Give and go, and Braden comes up with it. But again, they just happen to miss it. On that second ball.
Almost Christo Ray looks totally different from the first half, and I don't know how they could get any better than they played.
Yeah. Cope now wins it. He flicks it, finds Price. Andrews did well to collect it there and just wait for the defender to knock it out of bounds. Santini off, Foster on. Price muscled down, and they're going to call a foul. Free kick to the Lions here.
I wonder if that was a
48th minute.
You talk about the accumulation there. I think he let the first one go, but the second one he wasn't going to let go. And 23 is a human rain delay trying to get these kicks off.
I was wondering where you're going to go with that.
Yeah. I mean, he just stands in front of the ball.
He does, yeah.
I just
puts up a one-man wall.
I'm going to let that go.
Andrews sends it. Oh, he just...
There's a lot of hands spit down there, by the way, on that Christo Ray squad.
Yeah, nobody running that back post. I think Walsh kind of brought his run inside.
Look at Brody.
Throw in to the far side.
Oh, no. Now you're out of position.
Sosolka out of position there. Hustling back. Andrews going to get there.
Stop the flopping.
And number 10 just flopping as Hyman gets anywhere near him.
It's like a bad New York pizza flopping around everywhere. There you go.
Cope to Barker. Barker's going to take some strides forward. Tries to drill it forward to
Yeah, it
Foster.
seemed like an odd play there. Seemed like a
Cope
bold
wins
move.
it.
Yeah.
And he's going to send Walsh through.
Walsh stay with it. Walsh stay with it.
They lose the ball, and it bounces off one player. Oh.
Yeah, I think if we can get some balls down that 10-yard area, or I guess 20 yards out, but if you can get that 20 yards out there, I think we take an opportunity to try to put it on the box there.
Yeah, just try your luck. There was a elbow from 23. That ball goes down. They've got a man tracking in. Hyman goes to.
It's a goalie interference right there. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Let's keep an eye on that boy, that young man.
Hyman looked like he was hunting for a blindside block there, but resisted the. They sent it forward and out of bounds.
Come on, Grant.
And another parent on the Fire side yells red card.
Yep.
The ref counts off 1-2, no more to Foster.
That was a little bit of it was contact, but also the
Yeah.
screaming out in pain.
So
He's had his wisdom teeth pulled out with no anesthesia or anything. It's not that bad. It's called physicality.
Another long ball sent to the box. That's where Savage could have flopped on his own, tried to draw a yellow card, but Lions don't do that.
Oh, no.
Another. Cope wins it. It's a nice dummy. Price slides back, finds Cope. Cope tries to squirrel around one defender. Hudnall comes in.
Stop the clock.
Gonna gives a yellow card to Thomas Hudnall.
Another call for a red
Apparently
card.
the Fire fans think there's only one color of card because they keep calling for a red. But Hudnall with the yellow card. Hard foul.
I'm going to guess when they pull the cot out there, he's going to be miraculously okay. But
Yeah.
now the coach is going to go back over there and talk about it.
And we'll have to wait another 5 minutes while the player goes through his histrionics.
He can't be this hurt. The kid that broke his ankle the other day wasn't down there that long.
Right. I feel bad for trainer Andrews, who has to make the walk out there to tend to the player who's just playing. Clock stopped. 52 minutes in. Score 0-0. Game started at 3:30. Will probably end at 7, given the number of phony injuries that we have to deal with.
If you get carried off, you can't come back into the game.
Yeah, this is the kid that took 10 minutes in the first half because of a hamstring injury, but was clearly running around with no limitations. So, well, let's count the minutes until 2 is back on the field with no clear limitations on his play.
Now, yeah, that's something that the ref needs to mark up there. If he comes back in, then clearly you can't be calling that play again.
Right. So they send in another long ball into the box.
Uh-oh.
They let it bounce. They cut it over. And they have a man open, and he drills it into the back of the net. That's those long balls. You've got to deal with them first touch. You can't let them drop in. The ball came over the top. It bounced once. They were able to flick it back to the middle. And so it's 1-0 Fire.
.28 left here. We're going to have a charge here, Tom.
And Price slides through the defenders.
Stay with the boys. Stay
Ball
with the boys.
bounces around. Foster wins it. Just that the Lions are just not able to put together a couple of touches today. The ball goes out for a Lions throw.
Maybe this is the sense of urgency we needed today.
Yeah. Lions definitely not as crisp as Monday night, and they're now behind. Like here, this.
I don't know. This coach is right in the middle of the play.
Right.
I mean, he's
right.
I mean, look.
Fire throw. They play it back. Now, if you thought they wasted time before, Jack, just wait.
Yeah.
With a 1-0 lead. Lions trying to play some press up top. They force a mistake, but just having a hard time. They send one. They got plenty of time, the Lions do. Savage picks it up.
Yeah,
literally going to call it again.
He did it before too. Like I'm surprised they didn't call it earlier, but they gave him a break on the last one. So
another free kick as Andrew Savage picks the ball up, and according to the linesman, held it across the line while he was punting.
Well, he was actually standing on the 9-yard line, I guess it is, 19-yard.
Second time today they've called the same foul. So a free kick, 18 yards out, straight over the top of the box. Savage setting his wall. Very dangerous position. They've got a left-footed number 23 over the ball. He's taken a couple of free kicks. Both went wide right. Referee lets Andrew get set. Number 23 shot. Drags by the wall. He takes a rebounded shot, but sends it well wide, almost out for a throw-in, frankly. But Johnson picks it up. He tried to go quickly, but the Lions had called for a sub, so 55th minute. Josh Murphy on for Grant Foster. And the Fire win possession. It's just one of those games where it seems like every loose ball is collected by the Fire. No, he had called a free kick. It's like Brian Morgan about to get a yellow card. They had called there was a foul on, Brian Morgan got the yellow. There was a foul, is that on Brody down there? And they whistled the foul. The Lions picked it up and threw it in, and you can see the ref wanting to whistle it back to the foul, but he didn't. He was kind of like, I guess if you guys want to throw in. But that's really, you got to call a foul. And I think that was the issue Brian Morgan had. You can't, if it's a foul, call the foul. If we pick it up and throw it in, just call it back. Clock stopped with 24 minutes left and change in the second half. Christo Ray Fire lead 1-0. plenty of time left for the Lions to find an equalizer and even a go-ahead goal. Yeah, I think it's Brody Sasulka down. Coach Mingledorf tending to him. Brody very ginger on that foot. Anthony Sowell will come in for Brody at right back. So he plays the ball in. Lions begin possession. Hudnall has it with space. He takes a touch. Plays it to Barker. Barker tries to lift it to Cope and does, but there the Fire are. Challenging balls. Win it. They try to play it down the line. Barker there. Barker is going to just let it roll for a goal kick. I think he looked to maybe play Savage, but prudently just let it roll across the end line. Brody getting treatment on the bench over there. Price on the ball. Turns, cuts number 10, beats him. My word, how you don't call foul there. But again, I go back, with the yellow card for dissent earlier on. He's just not going to give Price that benefit of the doubt, although Josh gets in there, picks at that ball. Another flop, not called. But they're going to call Anthony Sowell for hands out. Like, this officiating is questionable at best. 22 minutes left in the match. Lions trail 1-0 to Christo Ray Fire. Barker can't quite pull that one down. Fire throw in the Lions' end, near side. Here's the time wasting. They'll take 3 or 4 guys to decide who wants to throw it in. They throw it into the box. Now they play this one into the box. Only so far. They're in the box. They're looking to cross, and they draw a corner kick. So Fire with an opportunity here to extend their lead. As I mentioned, extremely slow. There's your human rain delay, you called him. To take the left-footed in-swinger. Corner kick. Ball's in. It goes to back post. Kay Johnson's able to knock it away. It'll be a Lions throw off the
Well, I thought we kicked that out, but that worked out pretty good for us, I guess.
The referee's gonna overrule his linesman, give it to the Fire. Yeah, a bad throw, didn't come over his head. This referee has definitely read his laws of the game before here. He's been calling some very ticky-tacky calls, and Fire come out with the ball. They've got a bit of an attack.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Andrews.
That was a terrible call.
Yet another. They're going to go down on any contact, and the referee seems to believe the bait. Free kick, 30 yards out, number 23. Big fellow with the left foot on the ball. And he tries to knock it into the box, but Lions will take the goal kick. Barker finds Murphy, who keeps it in. I thought he kept it in. This referee.
How does he make that call from over there?
Yeah, way back here.
And then you got to be careful of those balls going out of bounds.
Yeah, you got to go get it because they will take their time. Be another 5 throw. Somebody at the Lions needs to get that ball. Cade does. High soccer IQ in that one. Cade Johnson. Lions trail 1-0. And ball out for a Lions throw.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lyon.
Barker up to throw it, but
They had a substitution coming in on our side. Santini and Grant Gold coming in for Josh Murphy and Connor Walsh. But you see the sense on different sidelines here with the first goal. I mean, I kind of feel like thank you, finally.
yeah.
I kind of feel like we're somewhat in a desperation mode. I mean, we're 18 minutes away from end of regulation, but
Well, in desperation because we just haven't generated that many opportunities, right? You think?
yeah.
Ball played to Barker. He goes to Cope. And again, they just swarm. We're just not able to put the touches together. Sal does well to win that ball. He finds Hudnall. Hudnall to Reyes. Reyes back to Hudnall. Hudnall's looking. He plays Foster. Nice ball by Hudnall. Finding Foster on a crossing move. Foster trying to get coverage. He finds Cope. Foster to Andrews. Andrews has some space. He cuts in. He has it. And he gets onto his right foot. He plays Reyes. And Reyes takes a shot. Oh! Just up and over.
Corner kick they
Yeah,
called there.
they're going to say it took a deflection off somebody and call a corner kick. So opportunity here for the Lions. Corner kicks have been kind of a strength. They are going to crowd the keeper this time. Price Andrews, as always, far side corner. Lions have a real opportunity here. He'll be taking his left foot with the in-swinger. He goes low, finds Santini. Oh, it just bounces out, and they're able to hit it. South going to try to win this ball. And he does. He does. Well done. But only to 10. 10 kicks it out wide. They do move the ball very well and are able to force the Lions to chase. But there's Cope almost got a ball in there. Oh, it's just those Lions do one good thing and then they turn the ball over again. It's just hard. They haven't been able to put two or three together. 23 is going wide.
Oh, no.
He finds a man in the box, but Hyman's there to sweep it out. Reyes pressuring, so does they play
boys. Blast it. No.
It's just not there. But Braden wins it. He gets over his defender now on the attack. Plays it out to Santini. Back to Cope. Cope beats one man. He gets into the box. The keeper's streaking in to get there. And the keeper does get there.
Man, that was a great play by the keeper there. I've been critical of him today so far, but that was really a good play.
Very. decisive, jumped on it, and collected the ball. Well done. Ball flicked over. Sal turns it. Plays it up to Santini. Good ball by Sal. Santini to Reyes. Santini. Andrews. And just can't get around him. Andrews has got to...
oh, my goodness. Are you kidding? That is a terrible call.
That was bad. Andrews asking how? How is that in me? They send one long into the box. It skips once.
Oh, goodness.
But Andrew grabs it. How can you possibly call that linesman? The linesman standing, he wasn't even to the 18-yard box, and he's able to see that whole ball went over the whole line? Terrible, terrible call by the linesman there. I'm watching you, linesman. You way out of position. You can't make that call.
That's called. We used to call those an AT&T call back in the day, but nobody cares about that anymore. That's a long-distance call over there.
Yeah, exactly. Corner kick for the Fire. Opportunity for them. So we're inside the last 15 minutes. Going to the far post, but it's out. Curls around the goal and out of bounds for a goal kick. Oh, it's number 2, who we all thought was never going to walk.
Died. Did he not die?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he died.
No visible malady whatsoever. Johnson for the goal kick.
Good job there by Thomas to try to fight and get that ball. Oh, this is going to take an hour and a half to get to the ball. Yeah, see, the coach is telling him to slow down. Come on, coach.
You know, play with class, Fire. Play with class.
Well, he's yelling at the kid that was jumped up to get the ball.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, told him not to. Throw the ball in. Reyes wins it.
Oh, nice ball by
Over the
Reyes.
top,
Just
looking
can't get through.
Yeah.
You better watch that over there, Anthony, because he's calling those all day long.
They run the ball. They're on the attack. But Cade's able to clear it out. Just cannot put two passes together, the Lions today. It's just a little bit frustrating to watch. And here come the Fire.
Nope. Good play there.
Call that a goal kick. Andrews on the ball. Cuts it. Goes to Cope. Good ball by Andrews. Cope wins it. Back to goal. Tries to get turned, but they just double team him. The Lions have got to start moving the ball player to player. The Fire have showed an ability to snuff out the players when they get on the dribble, but the Lions, you have to counter that with some one-touch passing, and Hudnall steals that one, finds Andrews. If that's not a yellow card, he's going to stop the clock. He's going to show yellow card here. You have to on that play if you had shown it before. So number 5 with the yellow card.
He's been doing it all day, ref.
Hard to believe their first yellow card of the day. 11.5 minutes left. Lions trail 1-0. Hudnall plays Barker. Barker chips a ball trying to find Foster. Barker's had some tough touches today.
Yeah. Clock operator letting us know that number 2 for
Miraculous
Cristo.
recovery.
Yeah, I thought he had died and they'd already buried him, but he's back in.
Goal kick long. Santini tracks back, tries to win it. Here come the Fire. Sal, nicely played. Barker hit from behind. I was going to say, you don't call that. And they poke it away, wasting time. Johnson, quick ball to Cope. Barker to Hudnall, back to Barker. To Cope on the side. Hudnall plays Sal to switch. Sal finds Reyes. Reyes switches back to Barker near side, who has some space. He tries to launch it forward to Andrews.
Get in there, Grant. You got to get a little more physical there.
There you go. Lions throw. Near side. We are now into the final 10 minutes of the match. Lions trail 1-0 in this quarterfinal match. Winner goes to Austin, or Round Rock, so to speak. Hudnall tries to one-touch it to Reyes. Ball's still there. Lots of Lions, but the Fire come out with it. Nope. Reyes wins it. Nice.
Oh.
Again, it's just that inability to put two passes together.
Yeah.
Sal went in a little clumsy there, and Fire foul. They knock it long. That's going to be a goal kick. Andrew gets a ball quickly. 9 minutes to play. Play Hudnall up the middle. Again, let the ball do the work for you. Pass the ball. The Fire have shown ability to pick your pocket when you stand on the ball, just like that. You've got to move the ball with passing. Fire now in the box. Send it to the middle. They have a man at the penalty spot open. He misses his shot. It's goal kick to the Lions. They attack quickly. I think the Lions have just had a hard time making the right passes today. Have had a hard time maintaining possession on the dribble.
It's almost like they anticipate where the ball's going at all times.
Yeah.
Cristo's got a guy right on it, you know.
It's like you make one pass, you find one guy, then he's swarmed the next time. Just like that. Santini trying to win the ball. The Fire moving the ball. Cope, can he win it? He and Andrews. Cope gets on it. He moves into the box. He gets around one player. He's still on the ball. He's fighting off another. He's got a double team. He's pulled down, and they do call a foul. It's outside the box, far side. No penalty, but it is a free kick with 7 minutes to play.
Oh, my God. This guy's down.
Stop the clock, Red. Stop the clock. He's finally called you. They will do this all day. They're not hurt. They never are. Opportunity by Price Andrews on the side of the box. 15 yards from the end line. Price to hit a left-footed swinger. He goes low. Oh, he tries to find a near side run, but not there. He does win the ball, though. He takes it left. He sends it. He's going to find Santini at the back post. Santini flicks it back to the middle. No one's there. Again, like you said, Jack, where is the help there in the box? Crashing down. Throw to the Lions. 7 minutes remain. Lions trail 1-0. Price and Cope looking for that ball.
That's a handball. That's a handball, man. If you're going to play on, it's a handball.
The big fella hits it long. Andrew Savage there to collect. Savage sends it up, but Reyes is able to pick up the loose ball. He finds Hudnall. Hudnall tries to play.
Oh, he does
Cope
it
through, and Cope gets it. Cope's in the box. One man to beat. He cuts him. Finds Price in the top. Price takes a shot. It's bounced through. Price stays on it. Plays Cope. Cope cuts left. Down to the baseline. Pulls it back. Cutting right. Tries to play Santini, who's all in it. Santini saves! The equalizer by Logan Santini. In the 74th minute. And the Lions celebrate on the track.
I think I said this a couple of weeks ago. Santini's been there a lot. He's not scored, but I'm glad it was in the 74th minute of this game.
Yeah. The Lions had possession. They kept their cool. They made the passes. They one-touched it. They maintained the possession. Cope does what he does best. He dribbles around in the box until he finds that open man, slides it across the face of the goal to a wide-open Santini. Santini's touch is true, and we are tied 1-1 in this region final. 6 minutes to play.
Whoa. Tom?
That was exciting.
I got a dinner reservation here in about 30 minutes. I'm hoping this thing's over with. There we go. Stay with it, boys. Now, I think if you're Christo Ray, you're a little more nervous now than you were about 10 minutes ago.
I think so,
right?
yeah. You're going to pinch up a little bit.
Yep.
But here they come. Barker on the ball.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, oh, my gosh.
Ball clearly came off the Fire player. Not wasting time now, the Fire. Sprinting to balls that they were.
Yeah, I think what we need to do is keep the same urgency.
Sending one in the box.
Come on,
Gets
boys.
it off. Ball's down. Still loose ball, and Andrew finally gets it as 6 comes in. Andrew does well to hunt that ball down. It was loose at the attacker's feet, and he.
Yeah, I think.
Watch that line there, Andrew.
He's starting way back now. Oh gosh, I think. If we play the same
offsides.
No, he's going to call push on what?
Offside. Yeah,
okay.
he had his flag up.
Woo!
Hyman and the big fella. No, that's not even the big fella. That's the slightly less big fella.
Oh, the human rain delay, and then the sprinkle, the misty man. Yeah, I think you're a little bit on your heels if you're Christo Ray, but I mean they're still going to play a good brand of soccer. I mean
they win a ball. Cope on the ball. He sees Andrews making run left, but he's going to stay on it right. He's going to play it out to Santini. Santini tries to find Andrews on the far side.
Braden, stay on it, Braden.
Braden runs it down, finds Barker. They poke it away.
Stay with the boys. Stay with the boys.
Number 8 turns up, but Barker's there. 8 stays on.
God, they use their bodies so well.
Yeah,
Tom.
that was really, really good.
Oh, no.
Ball gets through. The Fire going to run it down. Can he get there? No, he cannot. And, of course, the linesman trailing about 15 yards behind the play. Catches up.
If you think this linesman is bad, you should have seen one at a tournament over there in Tyler one time. I don't think he got off of the 40-yard line. It was between the 50 and the 40.
Like, this is good. I can see from here. Johnson plays Hyman. Lions going to play it out of the back here. 3 minutes to play.
That other equalizer also loosens you up a little bit.
Yep.
You didn't have a goal yet, and you were struggling a little bit, but that was a great offensive strategy or offensive play there. And now you got some help.
Yeah, it reminds you of what you can do, right? And that this is a game you can play, a team you can certainly play with and beat.
Handball.
Cope there. Good slide tackle. Out on Cope. The laws of physics would seem to say that's impossible, but
especially if it's going towards our goal. It's ours.
Cope taking a moment to collect himself. 2.5 minutes left in the match. Barker's throw. Finds Price. Price gets around one man. Plays Reyes. Reyes has Sal to his right, but he plays forward to Andrews. Andrews trips on the ball. They play it deep. Hyman's there. Hyman. Okay, he finds Sal. He had time there, but he took a one-touch. That's okay. Andrews on the ball. just ball hacking in, flying in from everywhere, but no contact. Sal does well to intercept that. Reyes wins it. Lions fighting in midfield. Hudnall wins the header.
If you're a coach,
And they're going to play that out of bounds.
if you're Coach Mingledorf, what do you think here? Would you like to get to overtime on that? I mean, do you feel like you can get, or is this kind of a put a pressure on and let's get this thing over with in regulation?
Yeah, I think with overtime being golden goal, maybe what you're hoping for here is you having to chase this game. You could use the break more than they can. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's part of it. Like get at least that break before the half
nice
overtime.
ball by Reyes.
Yeah, Reyes finds Foster. Foster kind of runs around the ball, and they play it out of bounds. So we're about a minute and a few seconds left in the match. Tied 1-1. Lions with a late goal to equalize. Andrews on the ball, back to goal. Tries to cut around one defender. He's going to try to win a corner here. He doesn't. They do well to clear it out. Hudnall chests it down. Oh. You had Cope coming up to collect it. Santini just lashed at it. Knocked it out for a goal kick.
Not so sure I'm upset with that, really. I mean,
No.
hopefully get a better kick on it, but
Yeah, he tried.
there you go.
Sal with a nice play. Try
Got
to
to win
find
that, Reyes.
Barker on the ball. 30 seconds left.
Oh, come on, boys. Got to play that.
They send it deep. 27 seconds. Savage gets it. Punt comes to the foot of the big man. That was Santini with a nice job intercepting that ball. Cope finds Andrews. Andrews looks. Oh, he had Reyes there, but he's looking for Santini. Santini's in the box almost. Oh, Santini with a nice ball to Cope. They called the penalty at the whistle. That looked like it could have been a penalty. We'll look at it on the replay.
I'll go down there and look.
They're going to take a few-minute break here. But, yeah, your final regulation score is 1-1. We have overtime. It's 10 minutes of overtime. I believe it's sudden death.
I got to go down there and check for the clock operator, but should. Wow, Tom, what do you think?
I mean, you're staring down the face of ending your season there with about 6 minutes left in the game, and then you put together pretty much the best attack you have all game, and it results in a goal. So, yeah, it's, we called it as going to be close, and it is.
Oh, it's a 10-minute overtime. I'm sorry. I was thinking
Well,
some other time.
yeah, I mean, thank God two's out there. I mean, he's risen from the ashes for Christo Ray. I mean, I thought he had lost a leg out there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's twice now. He's the Phoenix. We'll call him the Phoenix.
Yeah. Hey, Tom, I hate to point this out. I know we probably have some Christo Ray listeners, and thank you very much for listening. But we are at 67 listeners.
Hey.
And I'm not so sure that that's not higher than any of the football games we had last year. So thank you all for listening. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Christo Ray, and for listening, and thank you all your fans. So, all right, I'm going to go down and just make sure for the clock operator.
Yep, we will take a couple-minute break. The captains have done the business at the center stripe, so we'll be getting back at it here in a few minutes, and we'll be with you shortly. And we are about to get back underway here. The overtime period is about to begin. The score tied 1-1. 2 10-minute overtime periods. The sides will switch sides after the first 10 minutes. But the next goal will win the match. It's sudden death. The Lions in white attacking right to left as they were in the second half of regulation. The ball up. Barker with it. Finds Price Andrews. Andrews. Oh, nice ball to Cope. Gets Cope down the side. Cope has one man. Can't get around him. Plays once.
Oh, my
gets by him.
goodness. How do you
He's on
get
the
by him?
line. Oh, he tries the second one.
Nice
but
play
they
there. That was a nice play there by the defender.
stick him off the ball. They send a ball long. And they're going to find a man. He's in the box. Anthony Sal there to
Nice job by Sal.
really get there and win that ball. Although he gets it back. He's in the box. And he plays it off. He
Nice
goes
job.
fishing for a penalty, but nowhere near. Jack, I heard their coach telling their team down here that the Lions they're dead. They're gassed. They've got nothing in the tank. So we'll see about that.
Well, you did expand or expose. What am I saying here? You did use a lot of energy to get that goal. So
They did.
and that's late in the game, but I don't sense that. Oh no,
Barker mishit. Sal tries to win it.
he does.
Santini's going to run it down.
Yep. And they need to get back to where they were late in that second half. Where
Yeah, really
good passing.
smart play, holding
Yeah,
possession.
smart play. Yep.
We send a long one. Johnson, stalwart as always, knocks it away.
I'm a little disappointed. Our camera operator didn't see my physical jump over the fence and back over here.
I didn't notice that too. I was a little worried about the hamstring, but
Yeah. I misjudged the distance between where I was standing to get over the fence.
Yeah.
And I had to find another foothold.
ball over the top.
It's you, Andrew.
Savage
Good job.
comes out. See, that's where Savage needs to go down. I mean, I got to say, they've been doing it all game. Draw a yellow there. That guy clearly came in, put his body on Savage, but,
Mm-hmm.
Lions don't play that way.
Boy, they really get off the bench now.
It's amazing. Undercut him. That would be no. He undercut him. How is that a foul on Barker? I mean, that's just a lack of knowledge of the sport right there, to be honest. So free kick to the Fire. 23 with his left foot. He's taking a lot of these. He's going to play this one into the box. He hits it up. Oh, they had a man going near post. Bo Hyman let that go, and they had a man behind him. Couldn't get a head on it, so maybe Bo knew that guy was out of reach.
That was a nice entry there.
Yeah. Ball played to Hyman.
Oh, nice job by Hudnall there.
Hudnall to Santini. Back to Sal. Sal hits it forward, looking for Andrews.
Oh. 23 is a big man. It's off of him. Hey, that was a good call there, lineman.
I played with a kid like him in high school, and it was just impossible to get the ball off of.
Yeah.
He just uses his body well. And
Yeah.
now they've got an attack here. The Fire, they get one man. Oh, Reyes does well, and Sal cleans it up. They knock the ball away. Lions can set their line again. Barker there. Fire win the ball.
Nice.
Santini hustles back, finds Andrews. Andrews flicks it up, trying to find Reyes. A little too much on it, though. The Fire win the ball, so Fire have come out with a little more energy, I will say.
Yeah, I was a little impressed with them, too.
They try to sneak one behind, but Hyman's there. Foster steals the ball. Lions restarted with the same lineup they had at the end of regulation. Got Savage in goal, Barker, Johnson, Hyman, Sal across the back, Hudnall, Reyes, Andrews in midfield, Cope, Santini,
Knee.
and there he is.
Yeah,
and Foster up top.
Yeah.
No foul there.
Yeah, I think that was pretty clean soccer right there.
Yep.
Just looked clumsy.
They send one long, and he won't be able to get there. Goes out for a throw.
I think you put me in the same seat in every booth where I can't see the right corner at all.
It's
On
always
purpose. On
it's always
purpose.
the right side where they put the
Yeah.
spare monitor that nobody's used in 20 years.
I think Steve does that to me, Steve Anthony. So. 72 listeners. I hope Steve's not listening.
Steve Anthony, legendary football play-by-play man for the Lions. I'm going to call a illegal throw there on Ethan Barker. So the Fire have the ball. 3 minutes left in this first overtime period. Hudnall got kind of sideways, just kicked it as hard as he could. Fire on the ball. Johnson, that's one. If you find Cope there,
Yeah.
Cope has space.
Yeah.
But he did well to poke it away. They send the ball to Savage, who
Good job.
easily corrals that one. He rolls it out to Barker. Barker tries to find Andrews.
Nope. I was going to say don't do that because they're going to call that. Okay, now there's Grant. Grant needs to do
Hudnall
something
finds
with
Grant.
this. Stay with
He
it,
does. Grant wins it down the line.
In the box. In the box.
He turns.
In the box. Got to get in the box.
Finds Andrews. Andrews gets in the box. He cuts one defender. He's holding onto the ball. He gets around him. Oh, and they take it from him.
Nice ball there.
Yeah, they
nice
played-
defensive play there.
They've played some good defense back there. They definitely have players with quality. Last 2 minutes of the first half of overtime, ticking down. The Fire running in. Sal slips. So they have the ball in the box. As they come in. Hyman looking for it. Hyman pokes it away. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick to the Fire. 90 seconds left in the first overtime period. Lions track back to D. Defend this corner kick. Always dangerous. Ball's up. It's going to back post. They have a man there. He doesn't get a head on it, and it's going to be a goal kick. Lions, their corner kicks they've taken, they haven't had many, but they've all kind of done that. They've kind of have a good bend on them, but they go to far post, nobody's there, and then out for a goal kick.
I wouldn't say we haven't done that before either.
Unfortunately, we haven't had a whole lot of corner kicks today. A couple. Johnson's ball. Little long. Final 36 seconds of the first overtime period.
Watch the push there.
Yep.
There you go, Braden.
Cope wins the ball. Hands everywhere by 10. No call. He tries to flick it up and over to Santini, but doesn't. 20 seconds left.
I think that's Price Andrews' dad over there kicking the ball back to those guys.
They're going to play it back. 6 seconds. They hoof one long. Barker punches it up, and that'll do it. It's the end of the first half of overtime. Sudden death. The score 1-1.
Well, I'm just glad we get paid overtime, Tom.
That's right. Extra minutes were time and a half.
Yes.
So the Fire took the lead in the 52nd minute after the score was deadlocked at zeros at the end of the first half. We got into the 74th minute of the match. Lions trailing 1-0. 6 minutes remain. And Logan Santini, off of a Cope assist, equalizes for the Lions and forces this overtime. We're halfway through. If no one scores in the next overtime period, the game will be decided by penalty kicks. But let's hope that the Lions knock one in and we don't have to go there.
I don't know if people are just talking about you and I on this broadcast, but now we're up to 81.
Wow,
listeners.
the word's getting out.
Great Graham Wharton, former Faith player, listening to the game today. Thanks, Graham, for listening. Appreciate your support.
At what number would we say we're viral?
100 maybe. I can't let Tom or Steve Anthony find out about this because he's really going to start putting pressure on me in the fall.
That's right.
94 listeners. Oh my goodness. Maybe Graham started dialing in from different phones in the house.
Every device.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. Woo. We got a good one here. Woo. We are in the halftime of the two overtime periods. The winner will go to the state semifinals in Round Rock, Texas, next week, March 6th on Thursday. They'll actually play the winner of the Brook Hill versus Grace Community School match that is being played in the, well, I would assume that's being played somewhere in the Tyler area tonight. Coach Morgan. Coach Morgan having some discussion with the referee, center. Not sure what Morgan is trying to convey to the ref, but it's caused the ref to put very wide arms out.
I think what Coach Morgan's talking to him about is he was a former goalkeeper, I think, over in the Scottish Third League last year, and he's probably telling him some things he saw.
That's right.
There. Great Doug Foster also watching, listening.
Nice.
Let's see if I get you a score of the girls' game.
Girls playing Grace Community out in Forney, Texas.
Fabulous crime-free Forney.
Fire takes the field. Referees blow the whistle. Lions will come out attacking left to right on your screen. Lions wearing their white kits. And here we go. 10 more minutes. Unless a goal is scored, let's hope it's by the Lions. Lions return with the same lineup, it appears. Let's see if the Lions can come out with the same burst of energy the Fire did in that first half of overtime.
I know the great Tammy Pedon's probably listening to us right now, so maybe she can shoot us a score. Oh, they don't play till 6 p.m. tonight.
I would assumed we're already at 6 as much as injury timeouts from the Fire players. Bo Hyman. Anthony South. Santini. Santini, nice ball to Hudnall. Hudnall, almost finds Foster, but it's poked away. But a Lions throw. Anthony Sal comes up to take it. Anthony Sal came on when Brody Sisulka went down with an injury. Ball poked out. Reyes is there with space. He's going to find Barker wide open on the left side. Barker looks for Andrews. He finds him. Andrews dropped down. A wicked foul. Going to be a no yellow, I guess. Certainly could have been. Very cynical foul. But it's going to give the Lions an opportunity here. Ball going to sit 25 yards out, just above the top of the D.
Is this the play that Thomas has been working on, Coach O'Donnell?
Looking for that dip. They're talking about it. Looks like it's going to be Andrews. Reyes giving instructions. Cope giving instructions. Looks like now it's going to be Cope. Cope takes a look, rips a free kick. Oh, and the keeper goes down to the ground and makes the save. What a shot by Braden Cope.
Nice play by the keeper there, man. Nice. That was a nice kick by Braden.
Yeah, it was wanting that lower right corner, but that keeper got down and made a great save. Parried the ball out for a corner kick, but dangerous play here. Lions not crowding the keeper this time. They're going to run sort of from the top. Oh, now they're going to crowd. Price going to take it with his left foot for an in-swinger. Lions crowd the keeper. Ball's up. There's a header.
No!
Kay Johnson tried to get ahead on it.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, and Hyman couldn't win it down the touchline, so it'll be a goal kick to the Fire. But, yeah, Cade got up. He rose up, got ahead on it, but couldn't quite direct it towards the goal.
Kind of almost feel like you got to have a guy about 10 yards on that back post, just kind of doing the cleanup just like that.
Yeah,
you know
always send a guy back there, right?
No, just park there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Now
nice.
here come the Fire.
Nice pass.
Yep. They switch fields. They've got a man out on the right side. They pop it up into the box, but Sal gets a nice header on it. Reyes also now falls to Cope in space. He's going to turn one defender, take it to the left side. He's only got Foster up there, so he's going to try to wait for friends. He is dropped. It's going to be a free kick.
This gets back to what we were talking about in the first half, or I was talking about where this guy kept it pretty tight in the first half, and then you hope that they start playing a little bit better, but he's going to start calling this stuff.
Yeah.
Especially in overtime. I mean, he's not going to get that one deep inside the box on that, but
yeah, he's definitely starting to call actual fouls that make sense.
Mm-hmm.
6 minutes left, second overtime. Price with a free kick.
Yeah, see, if I was Grant, I'd just park myself right there when that ball's in there, then start sprinting to that back post. Or 5 yards off of it, at least.
Price ball into the box. Hudnall gets a header on it. It goes into the net. It's over. The Lions score. Hudnall gets a head on Price Andrews' free kick and drives it into the back of the net, and the Lions will be going to Round Rock as your region champions.
Tom, I wanted you to get that excitement out of you. I can't say anything. This has been a great game, and I think both teams should be proud of them. Christo Ray just played a tremendous game today. They're a very good ball handling team, but I think that pressure on us where we're one goal down, and having to put pressure on them, I think that just changed our mindset just a touch.
It really did. Yeah, I think you get that goal, it gets you confidence back. During the overtime period, the Lions played with a lot more confidence than they had on the ball throughout the first part of regulation. So, yeah, I think that goal is what you need. We talked about getting it early. They didn't. They got it late. Very late. But they got it in time.
Yeah.
Forced overtime. And then you get these set pieces and anything can happen.
Yeah.
And, Price will always drop those balls in for somebody to be there. And this time, he found someone. Hudnall was able to drive it in, past the goalie and into the back of the net. And sudden death overtime, we played 95 minutes of this match. And the Lions come out on top. So the Lions are your region champions. and they will advance for the second year in a row to the state semifinals. They will be going to Round Rock on Thursday, and they will play the winner of Brook Hill and Grace Community. As you see the faces of the Fire coming off the field, obviously heartbroken. They felt like they were on their way. 6 minutes left in the match, they led 1-0.
Yeah. I'm reading some of these comments coming across the live chat here. That was a heck of a game by the Fire. I mean, the team I didn't want to face, we ended up having to face today. I mean, out of all the teams that you can circle on that side of the bracket,
absolutely,
I don't want to face these guys. I mean, we faced them enough over the last 10 seasons that we know that's going to be a pretty good game from these guys, and I'm pretty happy about the win today. But they played tremendous. They've got great ball skills for sure, and there's not really a weakness in that game. But that's the same thing. I felt like we were kind of weak in the first half against these guys, so I'm glad things worked out pretty good.
Agreed. Yeah, very, very talented team, Christo Ray. They always are. Like you said, not a weak link on the pitch. Every player is really solid on the ball. We saw them. The things I was saying that I wanted to see out of the Lions, they were doing. They were playing balls to feet, quick touches, getting the ball moving around, making us work for it. But you heard the Fire coach say these Lions are going to be dead. I'll admit the Lions looked a little gassed at the end of regulation, and that was because of the Fire's work. They were running us around. We were chasing the game, and yet found a way to dig deep and really take it in overtime and hit it. So
I think on the they looked like they played a lot better after they got that first goal out of their way, and actually more ball control in that first overtime, maybe to give yourself a little bit of a breather. Do you just get it the second overtime? Just stay alive. That's all you need to do, right?
Absolutely. So, Jack, I think that's it for us. I don't believe we're going to be able to broadcast at the semifinals. The Taps will have their own broadcast.
I think you need to check into that.
I will.
I think we can sit on that top stand over there. We don't have to sit in the end zone like they did.
Some rogue broadcast.
Yeah, I don't want to act like I'm media or anything, Tom, but I'm media.
You're on-air talent.
We could sit at the top of the stands. We'll have to just clear that with somebody, I'm sure.
We'll look into it. But that's it for us today. Your Lions win a thriller here at Eagle Stadium in Carrollton, beating Christo Ray in overtime, sudden death, 2-1. The Fire again took the lead 52nd minute after a scoreless first half. Logan Santini pounced on a Braden Cope pass to drill home a equalizer in the 74th minute of the match. We go into sudden death overtimes. 2, and we're in the second one, and Price Andrews' free kick finds Thomas Hudnall's head, and he blasts it into the back of the net for the winner in the 95th minute of the match. So that's it. Thanks again to Juan Sal on camera. Good luck to the Lions as they go to Round Rock. I'm Tom Hudnall, and for Jack Wharton, we certainly thank this massive viral audience.
We got the 152. I don't know if there's something wrong with that.
For tuning in this afternoon. Have a great evening, and hope to see you next time on the Grapevine Faith live stream. Good night, God bless, and good luck at State Lions.